Hey guys, this is Robert here from Lifepreneur, living day by day, hour by hour. Guys, I wanted to touch base with you folks here. I came out of a small little men's group here that we have every Tuesday, get together and talk about stuff, talk about each other's lives, see how everyone's doing. And to get authentic with each other, to get serious and get real with each other and be open. And so I there were some great discussions, and I was just listening to one of the guys talk, and it was just reminding me of how people are inspired by people that are just like them, and they get out of whatever situation that they're getting into, or that they got into, and now they're working their way out. Kind of like the Rocky story. Everybody can relate to the Rocky story, but hardly anybody can relate to the wealthy guy that's trying to inspire everybody, because everybody thinks, oh, there's no way we can achieve what that wealthy guy has achieved, because he's already got his wealth, he's already successful, and I'm not successful. And there's a huge lesson in that to learn. And a lot of people think, well, I don't have the credentials, I don't have the education, I don't have the success yet, I don't have anything. So it's almost like people are judging themselves with a double-edged sword. They don't have success, so they can't make a difference in the world. So they can't inspire people because they don't get the money. And on the other hand, they're sitting there thinking, well, I don't have something to say. I don't have a voice because I don't have the money, and I'm not successful. And so, but you know what's really funny? Any excuse will do. But you know what else is really cool? Is that you don't have to have anything. The power of the internet will now allow you to connect to as many people as possible, and people want to hear the story. People want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. They don't want to always hear the sugar-coated, like, oh, I was wealthy, and I worked my way up, and now I got more wealth, or I got lifestyle, or whatever. I don't got problems. You know what? I gotta say that I got problems, more problems to shake a stick at, work problems that are always there. I got marriage issues that will always be there, always constantly growing and being better. I got personal issues that I'm constantly working on, parent issues, kids that sometimes don't listen to me. I got more problems to shake a stick at. And then also on the top of that, time broke. Trying to figure out how to blog. I'm blogging here at nighttime, cutting videos at nighttime, whenever I can. I'm going to go home, write a blog. I'm doing it at night when everyone's asleep. This is my life. But guess what? I know that's not going to be like that forever. Because when I can start making the same amount of money that I make in 8 hours, but in 4 hours or less, guess what? I have all this free time to do more stuff. But in the beginning, you have to work your butt off to make that happen. It doesn't come to you in a silver platter, which everybody thinks that's the kind of success they deserve. Success does not go to the person that wants the easy street. Success goes to the person that's willing to do the work, put in the effort, and put in their blood, sweat, and tears. And sometimes you want to quit. Sometimes you're gonna fall down. You're gonna vomit. You're gonna be like the marathon runner who just wants to stop right there and end it all. But there's going to be something inside you that's going to say, cut this crap out. You're a winner. You're not a wimp. Suck it up, pick it up, and keep going. Keep going. Because guess what? The finish line's over there. And you know what? How do you run a marathon? I ran a couple marathons. You know how I ran a marathon? I didn't look where I had to start and look at the finish. I did it at the beginning. But what I started doing is I started pacing myself. I said, you know what? If I can just make it to that rock over there, if I can just make it to that tree over there, if I can just catch up to that one person over there. In business, it's like if I can just reach 5 more people. In business, it's just if I can just make another $500. In business, it's like if I can just wake up one more day. Actually, that's an overall thankfulness if you can just wake up one more day. Because there's going to be a time where you're not going to wake up. And that's going to be a time, that's it, game over. So every minute you have, you got to be thankful. So anyways, the reason why I'm saying this is that we all have a story to say. We all have a story to tell, and people are inspired by people that are underdogs. How do you inspire? How do you get inspired? You just hanging around inspired people that are inspiring. And then guess what? You're going to be inspiring to other people. And people are going to resonate what you're saying, because guess what? They're going to relate to where you came from. I got the good, I got the bad, I got the ugly, and I'm sharing it little by little, and people are starting to relate to that. Relating to marriage issues, relating to kid issues, relating to job issues, relating to time poor. You know, these are reality stuff that I'm dealing with every single day. But guess what? I'm making a choice to go out there and making a difference and working my butt off and understanding the new economy. That we're not just stuck in a job and just this is the only way to make money. There's lots of ways to make income. And we're not talking about like being super rich and driving around with a stupid freaking Ferrari. We're talking about like having stuff that is paid for cash, and it's stuff that's reliable. Like maybe having a Volkswagen or something like that, or what have you. And guess what? When you have that money, maybe you might not, but when you have all that kind of money to maybe buy a Ferrari, then you know it's all relative. You can get yourself a Ferrari, but you gotta make the 7-8 figure paychecks to justify that. Anyways, there's a ratio there, and that's another story. But anyways, I just wanted to leave this message. I wanted to cut this message because I felt very inspired by this because of what I heard from a guy named David Sharp. He was talking about the same thing, about, you know, inspiring other people. You don't have to wait to have success. You can start inspiring people right now by hanging out with inspiring people. As long as you made a decision to go ahead and move forward, then people are going to follow you. And if they don't, oh well, someone will. And you don't have to have all the credentials either. So hopefully that will help you guys out. And I wanted to leave that with you guys. If there's anything that has resonated with you guys whatsoever, there's a link on my website. There's a link in the YouTube information bar where you can get the blueprint to success. And you can start thinking this way, getting around mentors, getting around people that are just starting off wherever they're at. 10,000, 60,000 in debt, maybe zero debt, maybe they're $100,000 in debt. As long as there's progress, you don't have to be perfect, as long as there's progress. And then one day, you know what, you're going to be totally out of debt. Anyways, I've gone way over my time here. I want to leave that with you guys. Hit the links if you want the blueprints to success. And guys, this is Robert here from Lifepreneur, creator of options with power to profit. And we'll see you guys on the other side. Sign up. Stop living in your hell. We'll talk to you soon.